guys, and welcome back to my channel, actually his channel to be honest. And today I was thinking of doing a video that I personally like watching when I'm just like looking on YouTube, and that would be 10 things I didn't know before I had a Malamute. The reason why I put a camera there is because that is his favorite place, so in order to have him starring in this video, we have to put the camera wherever he likes to stay. Let's start with number 1. Before I had a Malamute, I didn't know that some dogs can be so stubborn and so independent. I read about this particular Malamute trait, but I did not believe it to be true. I didn't think that was gonna be my Malamute. Like, for instance, you can go for a walk with him, and if he is off the leash and he doesn't want to come to you, or he finds something that is much more interesting to him than you, which is pretty much everything else, at this stage at least, he will not come to you and he will ignore you completely. Number 2 would be treat-based training does not work, at least not with him. Every trainer that we looked that is around our area are offering this type of training, like this is their style of training, is like based on treats and positive reinforcement and toys, and that just does not work with him. We tried it with a trainer, we also tried it ourselves, and the main issue that we end up having is that he gets bored very quickly. He gets bored of all the treats and all the toys very quickly. So that just doesn't work. So for instance, if we go out for a walk with him and he would see like a rabbit bunny or a squirrel or something, you can have the nicest treat in the world, that is just not going to work with him. Number 3, third thing I didn't know before I had a Malamute is that you have to earn your dog's affection. Like with all the dogs that I had previously, they would come to me for affection. They would give me affection constantly, and that's probably why, because they were guard dogs, and guard dogs are like, you are their world essentially. Their world revolves around you, and they always want to please you, and they always want to be in your face. While with him, it's not like that. I found that he was like very stingy with his affection, and he would just not give it at all times. He would just give it actually quite rare, and especially not when you ask for it. So when he does end up giving you affection, and then when he comes in your face and he puts his forehead on your chest and stays there for like forever, you appreciate it even more, I have to say. Number 4 I didn't know was that they can be so unpredictable. It's crazy. Like, it's crazy. You can walk with him one day and he would like come to you at all times. His recall would be on point. It would be like, what? Whose dog is this? This is not my dog. I know this is not my dog because my dog does not come every single time I'm calling him. There are some days where he'll just come every time you call him. He'll be around you. He will not wander off. And you think, I must be doing something right. And then the next day comes along and he just starts again wandering off, doing whatever he pleases and ignoring you whenever you call him, which we are really trying to work on. Number 5 would be they are master of escapes. And when I say they're master of escapes, you would not believe that. This is another thing that I read, but I didn't really believe in. And we started crate training him ever since we brought him. So we brought him about 4 months old, and we tried crate training him. We put him in a crate. We would put him in a crate. We would leave the room, and then when we came back like 10-15 minutes later, he would be outside of the cage. And that is not the mystery, ladies and gentlemen. The mystery was the cage was locked. Like, both locks of the cage door, of the crate door, were locked. Until one particular night when we noticed that he got stuck straight away in between. So half of him was outside the crate, and half of him was inside the crate. So he got stuck there. So from that point on, we decided to quit on the crate training because it just wasn't for him and he was gonna hurt himself. Number 6, finding a proper harness or a color that would fit him, or anything really that would fit him, is proven to be a challenge, mainly because he is not a regular size Malamute, he is a giant Malamute. This is not, I don't think there's like an official thing, like an official term for that, but he is like a huge Malamute. So he's now at, well, he was actually at 7 months old the size of a normal adult Malamute, and he still has some time to grow left. So we are really struggling to find something that would fit him, and I ordered so I ordered a large and I ordered an extra large harness for him lately, and none of them fit him, and it's really frustrating because I measured him and somehow it still doesn't fit, or like it would go over his neck, absolutely no problem, and then it wouldn't fit him around his waist, like here above his legs. We will have to keep digging for that, to be honest. Number 7 would be, they are the most chill dogs you will ever find when it comes to going to other people's houses, or when it comes to going to a restaurant or a pub or a bar, anywhere, and you have your Mal with you, you would probably know, or at least I know, the fact that they are very chill. They take that moment as being their resting moment. They know what's happening. They know you're sitting down and they're supposed to sit down. So they are very calm in circumstances like that. We even had one incident when we've been to a pub with him, and he was only like, what, 6-7 months old, and he lay down there, and this little girl came, and the little girl like pet him and fussed him for like a good hour, like constantly. And he just stood there absolutely without any problems, enjoying it. Number 8 would be, they absolutely hate bath time. They hate bath time with a passion. And I was hoping that my Mal, yeah, I'm talking about you. I was hoping that my Mal would not be the kind of Malamute that would hate bath time. I was hoping this was gonna be easy. And guess what? It wasn't. We also took him swimming, which he didn't like very much. Like, he hates having his back wet. That's what I noticed. But he has absolutely no problem with puddles. If he's off the leash and there is a puddle, or there is, I don't know, there is some mud, he will be right in it. He loves going in them when like little rivers and such, as long as they just go up to his chest. So he loves the water from that point of view. He just does not like being fully in the water. Historically, the only time they were actually in the water was when they were in danger and when they were drowning. Number 9 is, they will walk with whoever is in the front. So say you're with a group of friends and you are somewhere at the back, or you're with some strangers and you're somewhere at the back and the people are at the front, he will always be with the people at the front. Probably, again, historically, there were sleigh dogs, right? So they always used to have to guide to safety their pack and, you know, their people, and their people are their pack. So they had to guide them to safety. That is another shocking thing, because for me, I thought my dog should be by my side, not by my friend's side, which is like right at the front. But no, I mean, this one here didn't care, he was right at the front. Number 10 is, they are very sensitive to their humans' pain and sadness. Every time I get sad, or if I hurt myself, he will come running to see what is happening, and he would give me kisses and he would give me cuddles and he would be like all around me. So they're very sensitive when it comes to that, which I wasn't expecting. And my other dogs were like quite sensitive towards that, but he is just to another level. He feels, even if you like don't cry out loud, or if you're just a bit quiet, they sense straight away that something is wrong. And then they're very receptive when it comes to that. Those are my 10. I feel like I have to say, this is just from my experience. Obviously, I don't have the experience with other Mals, but this is just what I noticed different in him versus my previous dogs. You might be lucky enough that you have a dog that has a perfect recall, that doesn't go at the front with a stranger, that doesn't follow someone that is running versus following you in the opposite direction. Yeah, but for me, these are some of the traits that I noticed in him that are different, and we love him very much. He's a character, he's a goofball, he always makes us laugh. For instance, as soon as you pick up the popcorn in the cupboard, in the kitchen, he knows, he senses the smell. So he realizes straight away you're about to come in with a popcorn, and he's all over you. Like, he sits right in front of the sofa, and I know I'm guilty of it, but I give him sometimes a little bit of popcorn just because I feel sad about it, about letting him just stare at us with those puppy eyes. Apart from that, we're not giving him any other food, or we're trying to avoid giving him human food because his stomach is quite sensitive, and we don't want him having like any eczema or a bad tummy, so we're trying to avoid that. But yeah, these are the 10 things that I noticed. If you notice something different about your Malamute that is different to other dogs that you previously had, please let me know in the comments down below, because I'm sure I missed quite a lot. Yeah, if you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe and click the like button if you liked it, and click the notification bell so you can be notified every single time we're posting a new video. Until next time, bye!